Hey YouTube, here's a new recording of a classic line.
The greatest pickup line of all time. I went up to her and I was like, hey, we should hang out sometime. Yeah, I know. Because a lot of you are like, well, let me tell you. A lot of times people try to ask someone out by saying like, what's the thing you might say to ask someone out?
Will you go out with me?
Will you go out with me? Perfect example. Very literal. I love it. But so here's the problem with a question like, will you go out with me? Or like, can I have your number or whatever? That's a yes or no question, right? If you say a yes or no question, you're giving that person the opportunity to say no. Right, to reject you. People, when I was single, were always like, the worst thing they can do is say no. Exactly! That is the worst thing they could do. They're gonna say no, and then you're rejected, you fall on the ground in the fetal position, you're just crying yourself to sleep. I look like you guys just walked in, you're like, what just happened? Why is no one helping that poor one-legged man? Seems injured. So what you want to do instead of asking a yes or no question is make an opinion statement, right? Like, my opinion is that we should hang out sometime. Because, like, everyone knows, it's very rude to disagree with someone else's opinion. You know, you need to honor their truth and like give some space for their opinions, their worldviews. So if you say like, we should hang out sometime, like it's like, I think that, I feel that inside, the person's just gonna be like, yeah, I guess, I don't know, maybe.
Oh hey there, you stuck around to the end of the video. Thanks for doing that. Perhaps you are a very loyal viewer or even subscriber with the bell notifications turned on. I'd like to reward your loyalty by announcing, sort of soft announcing, a surprise thing for you. So this recording was at Clemson University about a week ago. It was, side note, the biggest college show I've ever had in terms of attendance and the most fun, so thank you to everyone who came. You know, it's interesting, that line, we should hang out sometime, was what got me my very first date when I was 16 years old. It was the very first thing I talked about when I started recording vlogs on YouTube and eventually sort of became my catchphrase, and it was the title of my second book. It only made sense that it would also be the title of my one-man show. Yeah, that's the thing I'm telling you about right now. I have a theater that I've rented in the Los Angeles area, specifically in Santa Monica where I live. Every Friday this summer, in July and August, I will be performing a one-man show called We Should Hang Out Sometime, about my life, about my dating disasters, and about being an amputee. If you live in the LA area, or if you're gonna be in the area this summer, I really hope that you come out and watch the show on a Friday night. I hope that I can meet you and we can hang out sometime on a Friday, specifically this summer. Oh, also at the show, I'm gonna try and figure out a way to have my Halloween costumes there so that you can take a selfie with them. So that's something to look forward to.